It's so dark. It's dark. It's dark. Hola. Welcome. What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. TLC Tony Janet forever. I like that. Finesse. What's up, Mom? How you doing? Thank you for coming. We need some good energy in here today. Yo, I'm nervous. I'm nervous as hell. I'm nervous as hell. I'm talking to Dawn Robinson today. Like, y'all don't even know what Dawn Robinson means to me. Super crush. What's going on, brother? Great interview the other day. I appreciated that. I enjoyed that a lot. I see my wrist popped in. What's up, Guns N' Roses? Thank y'all for dropping in. I'm going to try to make this fun. Oh, thank you. I know she's sweet. It's just me. I'm a geek, man. I'm a geek. I'm a fan first. What's up, Rissa? The vegan, my coworker. Yeah, I know. Thank you. And that was an awesome interview you did yesterday. Uh-oh. The diva's in the building. The diva's in the building. The diva's in the building.
Chike! How are you?
Finally.
Good. How are you? We've been talking for years, back and forth online, right? On social media.
I know. So first
Yes,
of all,
here you are in person. Oh, I'm sorry.
I
What'd you
have to.
say?
I said first of all, I have to start at a point. I have to correct you. My name is Chike.
Chike! But you don't
Yes.
put an accent, so it looks like Chike.
It's not French though. It's African.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Chike. Okay,
Let me. Let
oh,
me.
okay. Chike, that's beautiful though. Chike, I love that.
Let me explain
Wow.
to you a story. I want to tell you a story on that.
Yes. Okay.
You know Munifa, right?
Yes.
You know Faith Evans, right?
Of course.
So I know both of them. We were at an
Uh-huh.
event, Cheryl Lee Ralph's Diva Simply Singing.
Yes.
And Monifa ran backstage to give Faith something for me. And Monifa
Mhm.
always checked and I never corrected her. And she got back
Okay.
to Faith. She was trying to tell Faith, who it was. And Faith was like, who are you talking about? And she was like, Chike. You know the guy Chike. You mean Chike? And she was,
Yeah, exact.
that's
See,
his name?
she did the same thing. Same
So
exact
she
thing.
me out for not correcting her. So I'm correcting everybody now.
Yes, exactly. Well, you probably should put the accent over because it will give a different connotation to your name. Like we can see it in a different way as opposed to it's just Chike right now to our eye.
But then it
But
wouldn't be what
Chike,
it is. But then it
huh?
wouldn't be what it is. Then
That's
it wouldn't be
true.
what it is.
But it helps people to understand your name a little bit. Or maybe you should spell it out. So you know how a word will be in the dictionary and it'll give the spelling of how the word sounds. So in the parentheses right by your name, put like Chike. Like, yeah. Nice name. I love that.
Dawn, you look good. You
Thank
look great.
you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Chike. You do too. You as well.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You have to allow me to have at least 5 minutes of geekdom to get it out of my system. It'll be good. I'll be good after that.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Have at it. Yes, I'll be a geek with you.
For me, there was no other person in Vogue but you. For me. I tuned
Oh
in.
my God. Okay. Chike, I did not. You guys are what the hell? Oh my God, my words. I can't find them. You're
No,
talking
I'm
about geeking out.
don't,
I'm geeking out.
don't find them yet. I'm not done. So, okay, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Were you ever teased as a kid about your lips?
No, no, not at
You-
all. They're big.
No, they are, they are. But I was, and
Oh, were
so
you?
I was. So every
Wow.
time that I see someone with full lips, I automatically have.
Oh my goodness. I
Because
think full lips are beautiful. They're trying to get injections to get what we have, okay?
no, I
They're
know,
trying to get injections. Exactly. No, I never um
that's good.
yeah, I didn't get teased like that. I'm sorry that happened to you because it must have given you a little bit of a complex as a kid.
As a kid, but I'm well
As a
over it. Well
Yeah, I
over
know
it.
you are. Very good. Yeah, but you know how kids can be mean and cruel and they put these things in your head that you grow up with. And until
Hmm.
you become comfortable in your own skin, you carry those things sometimes. So I
That's
apologize, but
true.
those same people that tease you are probably getting injections today. So
Right.
trust.
How about that?
Oh my
But yes,
God, but I can't get over what you just said to me.
I'm
There was
going
no
back
one
to it.
else in En Vogue but me.
But you,
Chike,
for me, and you're
what?
mezzo soprano, right?
My what?
Is that correct?
What'd you say?
Are you a mezzo soprano? Is that correct?
Yes, yeah. Good for you. Mezzo soprano, yeah.
I study voice.
You
I study
sure
voice.
do. My gosh.
So I always gravitate toward that type of soprano. Um,
Okay.
that Aretha is that, Faith is that, Kelly's that.
Wow.
I gravitate toward that.
Sure. My
And
goodness.
people don't really know how dynamic your voice is because they haven't heard it in its totality.
They haven't. Thank you for saying that. I don't know how you know that. But I do have a 5-octave register.
I
So,
know. You can tell.
so yeah, but I've never gone there before. I've never done the whistle notes on record.
No, you haven't.
And
But
not,
the way that you sing and
uh-huh.
the timbre in your voice, I can
Yes.
see that you have. I can tell.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
You're the only one that has ever done an Aretha Franklin remake and was that successful with it.
Whoa. Okay, Chike, stop now, you guys. Come on. What am I going to do with this information? It's too much. I am the only one that's done an Aretha Franklin remake. And what?
Did that well with it. And let's say you did two. You did two Aretha Franklin
I
songs. Two.
did. I did.
Marie
I
song.
would
How
I
about that?
would have loved to. I know it's probably weird for someone to redo your song. Anytime I hear people do Don't Let Go, I'm like, excuse me? That is our song. You know what I mean? So I'm sure that she was probably tired of people covering her songs all the time. But I really would have loved to have known what she thought. You know? When I did Rock Steady, especially, it was like two BPMs fast, so 2 beats per minute faster than hers. And it just gave that energy that it needed. I didn't do so much different than her. I threw in a couple of things that were me, of course. You know, we all have our own touches on a song, but I didn't try to change it so much that it wasn't Aretha. I just tried to put my own little Dawn thing on it, but I wasn't trying to outdo her, in other words,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So I would have loved to have known what she thought. It just, those 2 beats per minute gave it more energy. You know what I mean? It was faster, it was a little bit faster, and it felt good. Not that it didn't with her too, because we were grooving to that in the 70s. You know what I mean? Rock steady, baby. It was just her thing. It was Aretha, and it was the epitome of being black in the 70s. It really felt that way anytime I heard that song. It really
Yeah.
was that.
It was
But
empowering.
mine was a little bit faster to dance to, so it was just that, and it just felt that way. I didn't like how it ended though, and I kept telling the producer just because it just ends on a drum
Hmm.
hit. It's actually a cymbal and a drum snare, and I was like, I don't really like that. I don't know. He never changed it, but nonetheless, the song felt good. You know what I mean? So thank you, Chike. Wow.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes.
So over the years, you and I have kept in touch. We've been emailing
Exactly. Just keeping in touch, just saying hi, and you always support me
and
all
you
the
always
time.
support me too. Look, listen, let me tell these people out here. Listen, Dawn didn't really know me from a can of paint, right? So
Right.
in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., because I'm an artist myself, and I would send her some stuff like, Dawn, what do you think about this? Tell me what your thoughts are. And when I got up, I had a message back. She emailed
You
me.
sure did. I wasn't up at 3 a.m., but I hit you back. Yes, I did. Yeah. But
Thank you
you've
for that.
always been there. I mean, it's always been that. I don't know how we first, I don't know if it was MySpace back that far, or
I think
Facebook?
it did go back to MySpace because I
Okay.
sorted it out because you're doing Robinson.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chike.
Are you aware of your legendary status in the culture?
No, that's why I trip out. I swear to you, when you guys see my reactions to what people tell me, I'm not trying to be humble and oh, she's overreacting with her reactions. It is absolutely, I tell my mom all the time, I'm still your daughter. I'm just still Dawn Robinson. I'm still just your daughter.
Right.
And I know I've done a lot of great things in life. En Vogue was on top of the world. We travel the world so everybody knows our name around the world. That trips me out. It trips me out. So I don't ever get like, oh yeah, of course, that's just, no, it is not just nothing. That takes a lot. Like, I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely grateful and humbled by all that knowledge that you're
Let me put it to you like this.
throwing at me.
So, you know what Pam Grier was to the culture, right?
Yes, yes.
That's Pam Grier. You know what Jane Kennedy was to the culture.
Yes,
You know,
beautiful.
Vanessa Williams was to the culture.
Exactly, yeah.
And Dawn Robinson has her place in our culture too, like that. Like that.
O-M freaking G. Oh my God.
Fife put you in the lines. Fife put you in his lines. Come on.
He did it twice, actually. I was just, I found somebody did a happy birthday to him. His birthday was on, I want to say November 20th. Maybe it was you. Did you do that, Chike? I have a screenshot of a happy birthday to him the other day. His birthday was either days before mine or a couple of days after. Mine was on the 24th, and I think his was on like the 26th or something, or the 20th, something, November something, right? And I was like, oh my God, I forgot to say happy birthday to him because I remembered after the fact. It was belated. And I went back and I listened. I was going to put up a screenshot of him saying it on the TLC song, and I forgot that he said it on his song as well, on a Tribe Called Quest song. Yeah. My man, Epi Shaw, he's in effect mode, used to have a crush on Dawn, that whole part. And I was like, he did it twice. Like, that trips me out. I would always thank him. Because what Fife did by saying that on the TLC album, first of all, Chili, T-Boz, and Left Eye for allowing him to do that on their record. I come from another girl group, and the fact that they allowed that, to me, was gracious on their part, and it was also beautiful on his part to even think of that again. He had already done it on a Tribe Called Quest song. So here he is doing it again, and I was like, wow. So I told him when I met him, I said, I thank you so much for bigging me up because you made me relevant in the hip hop community.
Yeah.
And it's not that they didn't know who I was or En Vogue was or Lucy Pearl, but by him doing that, he made me relevant in a different way than En Vogue.
Let me tell it to you like this.
Yeah.
You're relevant because you were his reality. You were already there. He just spoke of it. You were already there. You were already there.
You're killing me right now. Right now you're slaying me. I'm being slayed. Oh my God.
Do you see my shirt, Dawn? Do you see my shirt?
Okay. Oh my God.
This is how crucial it is. This is how crucial it is.
You are too. Okay, let me see that shirt. Let me see it. Let me see that shirt. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite pictures of you.
Whew. Oh my God. Oh wow. I cannot handle this today. That is amazing. That is one of my favorite shots too. It's a little boobalicious for me. And let me tell you the story behind that shot. Thank you, Chike.
Awesome. You
guys, I am over fucking whelmed. I really am. I have to curse because I can't find any other word. Okay. Our makeup artist, En Vogue's makeup artist, wanted to do my oh my God, Chike. Okay, so he wanted to do he was a makeup artist when he first started with us in 1991, I think was the first time we used him. Our first album cover was not Troy Jensen because we didn't know him yet.
Okay.
We had this other woman, and our makeup artist, our hair person told us, he said, I love you girls, but your hair person's tired. You need to get someone else because she's tired. We were like, oh my God, we love her. He's like, no, I have a brilliant makeup artist. And his name is Troy Jensen. He's homeless, but he's brilliant. We were like, homeless? What? He's homeless? He said, well, he's sleeping on his friend's couches and he's like couch hopping, but he's really brilliant. Let him come do your makeup for free. And so he did our makeup, and we're like, then we saw the difference between an amateur makeup artist. She was great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting her down, but he was head and shoulders above her. He knew what he was doing, and we could see the difference. So we used him ever since. So when he became, he got into photography, he asked me to come over to his house. He just wanted to do a free photo shoot for me. That was one of the pictures.
Wow.
He had a friend who's, I think the house that we were doing the photo shoot at, she wasn't home. She was at work for the day, but she was a dancer. What do you call them? A pole dancer at a strip club as well on her secondary job. So she had a regular 9 to 5, and then she did that for extra money. She was an A cup. She was an A cup. At the time, I was a B cup. I am now triple D's. So it's crazy. It's still growing. Oh my God, yeah. But that's another story for another day. She was a cup. I was a B cup. Or I may have been C's by then. Troy was like, put these pasties on. And I was like, Troy, I put on her a little bra thing that she had. In that picture, you can see they're just like right just over the, they barely cover. I was like, Troy, this is, and he's gay. So he was like, honey, I love it. You look amazing. I'm like, ah! I was like, Troy, it's too much. It's too much. It's not even covering the whole perimeter of the bra. He's like, that's fine, honey. Look, do it. He's the same one who did, I'm going to show you this. He did both of these shots. He did, can you see these? This is the back, the back of my album cover. And he was like, you got to tell En Vogue to kiss your ass. So he wanted this to be the front of the cover. But he got so much better by then. That first picture that you have, he wasn't that good. He was just giving it a shot. But that shot is so badass. It's so...
You know what I think about when I see this picture? I think about Paris. I think about French.
Oh,
I think about burlesque.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's what I think
that's beautiful. I see that. I can really see that now. Oh, and he did... the cover. So again, he's the boob guy. You know what I mean? He's like, Dawn, oh my God. So anyway, with Troy. So that's the backstory of that picture. Chike, you have me on I am sitting on cloud 1,000,007. I am past cloud 9.
Good.
Wow.
Welcome to my forum.
Yeah, all of that. That was the build up to the beginning of the conversation. Thank you. And thank you. So,
how have you been doing during all this craziness? Known as 2020.
I have been great. I don't know if you've seen any of I Got a Chance, because it's like everybody's busy. They have their own lives. But if you've seen I've done, I think, 37 or 40 interviews. It's been crazy with the interviews, and I am grateful. I am so happy. I cannot... Even through COVID, I'll just go back because you asked me about that. Even when that first hit, I was like, okay, this is what it is right now. Some shit is going on with the planet, and I think they're controlling it. So to me, it's a plandemic. For instance, like I say all the time, it's like I got on an airplane to come back from LA. I drove there, and then I flew back. And when I got on the plane, I'm thinking, when we get on the plane, I've got my mask on, and I'm thinking that we're going to have like one row with one person, and maybe the other 2 rows behind on the other side is going to be someone else. And they're going to stagger us like that all the way through the plane. A woman was sitting right next to me, I was touching her elbow. She was touching mine because we both shared the same little arm rest. Then next to her was another person. That whole plane was full from the front to the back. And I was like, you guys are so full of shit. It's not even funny. I'm not saying that COVID is not real. I'm just saying they're inflating the numbers. If someone dies from a car accident or a heart attack or cancer, they're telling the doctors to say that they're dying from COVID. And so they're inflating the numbers. And it's like, it's a lie. It's just a big lie. And there's a doctor that's out there saying he was one of the first original researchers on COVID when it first came out, because they got everybody, the best of the best. Of course, this is a world pandemic, supposedly. And he was one of the people that investigated. He said they are blowing it up way out of proportion. They really, he said this is the biggest faux pas in in the globe, in the planetary history, or however you put it, of the planet. Like, they're just lying about a lot of stuff, and they're blowing it out of proportion. So it is not. And he said this is no different than a regular flu. When you get the flu, you stay home. You don't cough all over everybody. You stay covered up at home. You get some chicken soup. You get under a blanket, and you stay there until you heal, and then you go back to work. But they're saying COVID, and so everybody's flipping out, thinking that it's much more than what it actually is. So I am. I was put God first. I was put God first before. What? How'd you say?
I said I've seen some patients. I work in the medical community too.
Yeah.
And it's severe, but it's affecting people.
But see, this is what they're doing too, Chike. They're having people cover up their mouths and their noses. So what do you do when that happens? You're breathing in your own carbon monoxide. Right. You're waste all day long. So those people that are getting it are probably already compromised. Mm-hmm. So it is a lot worse for them. But there's a lot of people that are getting it and that are healing from it as well and walking away fine. But they're not putting those numbers out there. All the people that got it and healed from it, or the people that got it and got over it, they're not putting those numbers out. They're just saying, oh my God, everybody's dying. It's like, can y'all just tell the truth, please? So I keep telling God, I'm like, this is way bigger than any human interaction. Yeah. And we can't handle it. So I'm like, Father, I'm giving it to you. I put it in your hands because this is way bigger. It's out of control. The whole. Why can Costco stay open and Walmart, but the little businesses are being closed? Why are those little stores being closed? Exactly. They're trying to control us. They're trying to, we're like sheeple. We just follow all the. There's a really great screenshot of someone on their page that I took from their page, I should say, and it has people on their all fours, right? There's about 6 people in the shot, and they're all down on their hands and knees walking. And it said above them, it said, if the government said that COVID was 6 foot above your head or 5 feet above your head, so you got to get down on all fours to walk around right now until COVID is healed, everybody would do that because we just follow without actually finding out the information. So that's all I'm saying. I'm like, you guys, give it to God. Stop being so afraid. Please take breaks from your mask if you have to wear it all day long and you're at the hospital, because people are sick. Like I said, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying it is not. Why aren't homeless people dying like this? Why aren't they dropping at an alarming rate? Because they can't wash their hands all day long like us. They can't wear masks because most times they can't afford it. They don't wear gloves. And so they're not fit 6 feet apart either. They're standing right next to each other, or sleeping next to each other at night. It's cold right now. So they're sleeping right next to each other. I've seen them in San Francisco. I've seen them in LA. Wow. And they're not dropping dead. There's a screenshot of that as well that I have with these homeless people saying, it's a bubble above one of the guy's heads, and it says, why aren't we dying at an alarming rate? Or why aren't we dying like crazy? And the other guy says, and the guy's laying down, and he's sleep under a blanket or jacket or something over him, and he says, because we don't have TV. Wow. We're not being bombarded. Exactly. We're not being bombarded with the fear-based news all day long. You guys, please shut it down. Cut it off. Put it in God's hands. Watch a little bit of the news so you see what's going on, and then turn that shit off because it's 24 hours right now.
I agree with that because they just get in you. Yeah,
it does. It does.
All right.
Chike,
so,
oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I love you.
Let's go back to the beginning.
Exactly. Your tea. I have to show my mother. Okay, I'm gonna call her in here in a minute. She won't get on camera because she's not dressed.
I get to meet Mom.
Yes. The fans get to too, but you can't see her because she doesn't have her makeup on. She's not going to get on camera. I know her. But I want her to see your T-shirt. I am blown away. Yeah. Okay, take a screenshot of it.
Well, you know, this will be forever. You'll always have this.
Oh, my. You got to send me one, Chike. We got to make those. We got to make some T-shirts, and we'll do a business.
I have a whole section of what I want to talk to you about merch. We're going to get to it.
Yes! Yes. Oh my goodness.
Let's go back though. Let's go back to, when did you first start singing? Church, right?
Oh my goodness. I started singing very, very young, 2 and 3 years old. You know, your family plays music, you just sing in the background. But when my parents noticed my talent, my dad said that I was actually singing I wasn't even 2. I was almost 2. I was running errands with him, and there was a Beatles song on in the car, and he said I was harmonizing. That's different than just singing along with the song, Me Shall My Bell. Yeah. Most of it is in French. So Michel Maybelle, sont des mots qui bon, très bien ensemble, right? And he's like, sing it again, sing that part again. And then when he got home, he told my mom, and she's like, Johnny, please, we are trying to teach her how to talk, and you tell me she's singing in French. And he put the song on in the house, and I sang with him just like that. So, of course, I had a little girl's voice, a little kid's voice, a baby voice. But I started to notice my talent. I think my mom noticed more than me. By any female singer that, so Patti Austin, Patti LaBelle, I should say back then.
Yeah.
Oh, who else? Tina Marie. So maybe not so much then, but if they were on TV, I was singing it. Tom Jones, I was singing that with him on TV. I was singing Chaka Khan and Rufus, and that was probably 9 years old. I was working up to the power of my voice. I was singing way before then, but I had a child's voice. So I started to get stronger as time went on. So by 9, I noticed. And Minnie Riperton passed away, I think I was 14. Told my mom that was.
Hold on. They're saying it's breaking up. Is it you or is it me?
I don't know.
Am I clear to you?
You're clear to me. Am I clear to you?
You're breaking up a little bit.
I am? Wow, I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
It's blurry.
It was.
Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Tom. And am I?
They said it's you. They said you're frozen. If you can hear me. I don't know if you...
Should we go back in?
Yeah, let's pop out and pop back in.
Okay.